Green Lantern was great. I really loved him. I loved the way I loved his cocky haircut. Like, what the fuck was that haircut? And I love the fact that they made fun about the haircut in the movie. That felt just, I mean, he was asking for it. There was a certain swag about him that made him instantly likable. He didn't overstay his welcome, but I wanted more of him, and that says a lot. Lex Luthor was my favorite part of this movie. Every time he was on screen, it felt real. Nothing looked performed. He carried the scenes with presence. At some point, I realized that I was more locked in anytime Lex Luthor was on screen, not because of what he said, but how he fully embodied the role. I think I would watch a whole series of this Lex Luthor. He was so compelling. There was this scene where Superman was getting his ass handed to him, and Lex Luthor was just looking down with that smile of enjoyment. I started feeling guilty for enjoying the scene until I heard people chuckle around me, and it turned out that everyone around me was enjoying that scene too. It was it was uplifting to see Lex Luthor on screen every time he was on screen. Now let's talk about Superman getting his ass handed to him by almost everyone. Superman got beat up a lot in this movie, but I actually enjoyed that. Not because I hate him, but because it made the threat feel real. I wasn't sitting there thinking, oh, he's obviously going to win. There was actual tension. The flight scenes were epic. They felt real, almost like how Top Gun Maverick felt. The way Superman flew, the way the camera moved, it was immersive. It didn't feel like green screen at all. It felt like Superman was actually moving through the air in real life. Now, Superman's relationship with Lois, it was okay. It wasn't terrible, but honestly, I found myself zoning out a lot when they were together. The rest of the movie had more energy, more urgency, but their scenes just slowed everything down. I don't think it was bad writing or bad acting, but it just didn't hold me the same way. There were also a lot of crying men in this movie. Some people found that problematic. Men cry, it's human, and I think it's also good to show that side. But I'll say this, I don't think the solution to men's mental health is to tell us to cry more. Because what makes a man emotionally sound, in my opinion, is when he's productive, when he's useful to himself and the people around him. That gives you stability. That's what keeps your head right. Crying might help, but that's not the cure. But I digress. Let's get back to the movie. Overall, I really enjoyed this movie. And James Gunn was really right. I don't think there's such a thing like superhero fatigue. There's just bad movie fatigue, because once we get used to seeing the same things played over and over again, we get bored of it. But this Superman gave us a fresh look. He gave us some things that we've never seen before on screen, like the Superman flight scenes. It was compelling. It was epic. You know these scenes where you see Superman flying and you feel that masculine urge to conquer Rome. I would say this movie was better than all the Marvel movies since Endgame, except maybe Guardians of the Galaxy 3. But every other thing Marvel has released since Endgame doesn't even come close to this. Another thing I really enjoyed was the conversations in this movie. It all felt natural. It did not feel scripted or forced. The jokes were done properly. Like, I understand that some of the jokes would not land, because obviously not all the jokes land, but the ones that did were enough, and a lot of them did. The characters talked like people, not like scripted pages, and that made a whole lot of difference. There was also this guy with a random hot girl obsessed with him, and I really liked that they showed it from his perspective. Everyone assumes that you would be happy in that situation where a hot girl is really obsessed about you, but obsession isn't cute. The movie handled it in a way that felt honest. They didn't preach, they just let it play out. I'm also excited about the fact that this might revive the superhero franchise, because we can we can all agree that for the past 5 years, superhero movies have been just bad. As a superhero enthusiast, which fits the description of how I currently identify. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is that I'm really happy about the fact that we have had a win. We've had 5 years of dog shit superhero movies, and now there's a good movie that I'll probably go back and watch that movie, because there were lots of scenes I would just love to see again. Some people were online complaining about the fact that the dog was just everywhere. I guess those guys just don't like dogs, because if you're a dog person, you totally enjoy seeing Superman's dog. The movie would have been different, not so much, but it would have been different without the dog, and it would have been different in the negative light. That what I'm trying to say is that if you take the movie as it is and extract the portion where the dog had scenes in it, it will be a less entertaining movie. The dog was a vital part in this movie and it made the movie much more enjoyable. The cinema experience helped too. People were reacting, they were laughing, they were making jokes out loud. It made the whole thing fun. There was real energy in the room. It reminded me of why going to the movies is still worth it. I mean, the last time I had a very good okay, yeah, I think one of my best experiences in a movie theater is Avengers Infinity War. I don't think anything would top that, but this was good too. So let me know what you think about the movie. Did you enjoy it or have you seen it? If you haven't seen it, you should see it. It is good. It's really good. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you've watched this far, I really appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Yeah, see you guys in the next video. Peace.